Okay, let's take a walk around this rather super looking 1984, so it's a very early 1984 Land Rover 90 2.5 diesel, finished in Stratos blue. It's the original Stratos blue with a white roof. It's been done to station wagon spec, so it's got all the extra seats inside it. We'll go around and point out all the extra bits and pieces on it first of all. It's got a bar on it, it's got TD5 light surrounds, checker plate wing tops and modesty covers, raised air intake. It's got these great big alloys on it, presumably with spacers, and they're big. Certainly whatever I say in the description, I can't remember what they are, but I know we've written it down somewhere. I know they're fairly big wide ones. Nice. It's got a, presumably a snorkel's been there at some point, that's been blanked off. It's got axle breathers up here, which presumably connect to the drivetrain down there. Opening rear windows, Alpine windows. You can see probably in there it's got a roll cage, mud flaps, rear step, tow pack with agricultural pin, rear mounted spare. It's got rear axle breather coming up there. That's about it really. Really lovely straight looking example actually. So I think the paint's pretty much 100% original. If it has any paint, it's a long time ago. We've given it a good cut and polish and it's come up pretty well actually. Come up quite nicely. Anyway, let's go around it and point out the good bits and bad bits. Not that there's many bad bits on this one actually at all. Around the bonnet, it's starting to rain now, so I can't see the paint perfectly, but having polished it myself, I know pretty much where all the bits and pieces are. There's a couple of sort of areas of paint loss, just sort of like there, a little, sorry about the blue gloves, I've been polishing all day. Paint loss just there, and a couple of bits on the back of the bonnet, sort of there and there, and a little bit up on the scuttle. A few stone chips just underneath the grille, but that's about it. Dent wise, although this one has obviously been prepared to do a bit of off-roading, if it has done, it's been repanelled, I don't know. Looking down the near side, it's very straight indeed. Passenger wing is nice and straight, not dented. There are two small nicks actually, about 1 centimetre long, just there in the alloy skin. They go right through, and a bit of paint loss just there. Up around the passenger side of the top of the scuttle, that's all excellent. It doesn't look as if it's ever been plated, filled, anything. Same down the A-post, very good indeed. A bit of paint loss on the edge of the passenger door here, obviously where it's touched the A-post at some point. There's a couple of sort of chips and marks on the near side door, especially around the lock. But the paint on this one now is basically 26 years old, so I think that's pretty fair enough. Inside here, nice place to be actually. It's got these different seats in. I think they're Ford seats, but they're comfortable, they're nice, they do the job. It's got a nice centre cubby box there as well. Dash is all nice. There's a radio surround, but no radio. Door cards, looking a bit scabby down the bottom of the edges, but in actual fact, the door frames themselves feel pretty good actually. No problem, nothing there that I can find. That all feels nice actually. And there's minimal, in fact there's next to no electrolytic reaction on the passenger door, a little bit just there actually. Near side rear wing, all good. A little bit of paint loss on the roof just up there. Near side rear window panels, all good. Around the tail end, that looks pretty nice. There's some paint loss just on underneath the tailgate, just under there. Let's open this up, actually you can see it better. Obviously where things have been taken in and out, there's some paint loss along there. In the back here it's all nice and civilised. Station wagon spec, 4 individual seats. There are seat belts, but they're not currently connected. If you want to connect them yourself, please be my guest. I believe they're all there, but they just need to be bolted in. This rear seat is a little bit worn on the edge, but the rest of them seem to be pretty good. It's got a Defender mat in there. The thing that holds the door, the sort of locking bit, has obviously snapped off at some point. Cross member all looks nice from here. Good round the tail end. Down the offside, once again, very straight and clean. There's a couple, being a Landy, there's always going to be slightly ripply panels. The offside front wing's a bit ripply, but there's no dents or stuff like that. Bit of reaction just on the back of the offside rear wing just there, but otherwise it's all good. So a little bit of paint loss on the roof just up here. Driver's door, same story as the passenger door really, bit of paint loss there where it's touched the A-post, but otherwise tiny bit of reaction in the bottom corners. And again, door card a bit scabby on the bottom edge, but the actual frame itself feels solid. In the driver's side, driver's seat's the same, it's in nice shape. Interior is it's got all the proper mat, it's got the easy clean front interior and stuff. For the mats, that's all nice. Offside front wing, there's like a parking dink just there, but it is a Land Rover after all. It wouldn't be a Land Rover without a little dent somewhere. Scuttle on the side here is fantastic. Once again, no problems or issues there at all. That's all really nice. Just absolutely spot on there. There's a couple of minor dents just down here, just sort of minor depressions just in the very front of the wing there, 2 or 3 little minor dinkies. But that's about it. It's lovely, it really is. It's one of the nicer looking early 90s we've had for some while, one way or another. My name's Simon. You can reach us on 0771 906 9353. We're in the office on 0118 946 3352. We can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. And